Folks, condo fever is back. I'll explain what I mean and then get into the latest home prices and insights for condos across the GTA for week ending October 29th, 2025. If you want to speak directly with me about your real estate situation, selling, buying, it's really simple to get a hold of me. Below this video in the description, there's a link to my calendar. Click on that, book a time that's convenient for you, and we'll talk about whatever's on your mind. I received a marketing email. The headline is, Condo Fever is back. Toronto's condo market is buzzing and the best opportunities are slipping away. This is your moment to get ahead of the crowd. And then it talks about a few other things. But man, if you watch this channel, you're probably as amused as I am at reading or hearing about that email that somebody is actually promoting the condo fever and the pre-construction is on fire and buy your condo before it's too late. Well, if you watch this channel, you know that the opposite is true. But it's marketing messages like this that are just part of the problem that got us into this mess in the first place. No, the condo fever is not back. Look, prices are better today than they were compared to last year, the year before that, the year before that. Prices are better today. But that doesn't mean the condo market is buzzing. That doesn't mean hurry up and buy before it's too late. There's no FOMO in the condo market right now. And the majority of you, I know you get it. The majority of you, especially if you watch this channel, you know what's happening with the condo market. Projects are not selling out. In fact, many projects have been pulled. Builders are not building. They can't sell what they got, what they've started. The condo market is not buzzing. Don't fall for these marketing type emails trying to get you all excited. Look, if it makes sense for you to buy, buy. Whether it's resale, whether it's pre-construction, if it makes sense to you, buy. If it doesn't make sense, don't buy. But definitely do not fall for any of these marketing campaigns that talk about FOMO. That's the wrong reason to buy. We are not in that market today. If you think this video can help somebody you know, please pass it along. And if you get value from what we're talking about, subscribe. Now, let's get into the numbers. Here we go, folks. Condo apartments for the City of Toronto, York Region, Peel Region. This is what we're going to be talking about in this show. All the data associated with that. These are average sold prices for 3 months. Peel Region, the difference between the average price in Peel Region versus the City of Toronto, it's $166,000 difference in average sold price. Overall, Toronto, York Region, Peel Region, average sold prices for all areas seem to be trending down. We're going to start off with the City of Toronto. For week ending October 29th, 174 condo apartments were sold. 17 of those sold at $1 million or more. Neither of those numbers, the 17 that sold at $1 million or more, or the total sales of 174, neither of those numbers seem to be trending down. It's actually quite flat right now. Average sold price for condos is $657,000. Look, if we go back to the beginning of the year, it's pretty clear to see that average sold price has trended down. It's not aggressive by any means, but you know, with the beginning of the year, we're here in the the low 700s, and now we're in the mid 600s. There's been a big change over the course of the year. But if we block it off to just recently for say the fall market, looks like average price has also trended down a bit. But compared to last year, 657,000 is 4% lower than the same week a year ago. The median price of 580,000 is 8% lower than the same week a year ago. The dotted line, that's a 4-week moving average. And if we look at the fall market, what I said earlier holds true with the 4-week moving average, where it's slightly down for the fall market, the average price. The median price is a bit more flat over the fall market. 174 were sold, 32 of those, so 18% sold at list price or more. Listings were trending down for a while, but the last couple of weeks, it seems that listings are a little bit more than the previous week. Active listings, the amount of condos sitting available for sale, there's almost 5,300 of them. And out of all the available condos for sale, only 3.3% actually sold. That same percentage for detached is 5.6% of all detached properties available for sale actually sold. So you could see detached market 5.6% selling, condos 3.3% selling. Condo market is in a tough state right now. Months of inventory, however, looks like it's coming, it's trending down. We're sitting at 7 months of inventory. Still a buyer's market, it's still high, 7 months of inventory, but it's better than 8 and 9 months of inventory that we saw just 3 months ago. This is the whole city now broken down into 9 different sections. Let's look at downtown. 41 condo apartments sold just in the downtown part of the city. Months of inventory in downtown is sitting at 9.6 months of inventory. The whole city's 7, but downtown is 9.6. 2.4% of all condos sold in downtown. Well, 2% of all condos available for sale, 2.4% actually sold. If you recall, we said the whole city is 3.3, downtown 2.4% are actually selling. So downtown is underperforming the rest of the city. Here's 1-bedroom condos. 76 of those sold, and I should say 1-bedroom includes 1-bedroom plus den also. 76 of those sold for week ending October 29th. Months of inventory sitting at 6.8 months of inventory. And average sold price is $529,000, slowly trending down. Compared to last year, $529,000 is 10% lower. Here's 2-bedroom condos, and this also includes 2 beds plus den. 82 of those sold. Sales pretty steady there in the 80s over the last few weeks. Average sold price is $768,000. Average sold price for the fall market looks like it's trending down for 2-bedroom condos. Months of inventory sitting at 6.9 months of inventory. Compared to last year, $768,000 is 2% lower. And when we compare the two, well, sales, they're pretty even, 1-bedroom versus 2-bedroom sales. Months of inventory also pretty even. For 1-bedroom, 6.8, 2-bedroom, 6.9. The only real big difference is average sold price. There's a difference of $239,000 in average sold price between the two. Let's look at York Region condos. Only 23 actually sold. 1 of them sold at $1 million or more. I would say sales are trending down in York Region. Average sold price very clearly trending down. We're now at $595,000. $595,000 is 6% lower than the same week a year ago. The median price of $543,000 is 14% lower. The dotted line, very clearly, the 4-week moving average shows that average and median price trending downwards. 23 were sold, only 3, so 13% sold at list price or more. I put the quantity there because, you look at 13%, so you know what, there's some action there. You know what, it's only 3, that's it. Active listings is 1,037, 2.2% of available condo listings for sale actually sold. So York Region, one of the worst performing areas when it comes to sales versus how many units are available for sale. Toronto, for example, is 3.3, York Region 2.2. Months of inventory shot way up to 10.4 months of inventory. Here's Peel Region condos. 28 sold, none of them sold at $2 million or more. Average sold price has been trending down. It's now below $500,000. It's sitting at $491,000. $491 is 16% lower than the same week a year ago. The median price of $473 is 19% lower. 28 were sold, 5, so 18% sold at list price or more. Active listings under 1,000. So active listings has been trending down, not by a lot, but we're seeing fewer available. You won't even notice. I mean, it's trending down, but slightly. There's 993 available for sale. 2.8% of what's available actually sold. In contrast, York Region is 2.2%, so even lower. Toronto, a bit higher at 3.3% of all available properties or condos actually selling. And months of inventory for Peel Region, 8.2 months of inventory. Here's a quick summary. You're sitting in a buyer's market. That part hasn't changed. It's not an extreme buyer's market like it used to be, but nonetheless, it's still a buyer's market. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.